Hello everyone, I'm back and well, we are, as you all know, we are living in a really kind of tough times right now thanks to this current situation, and that's why I haven't been able to make as many videos as I would have hoped to. I had a lot of plans to really do some lot of things, but as we are how we're living right now, I hope all you guys are staying safe and healthy and staying inside and just being strong and getting through this, because we need to stay united and you need to stay just really hopeful and just care about each other, care for others, care for ourselves, and get through this in the best way possible. And hopefully soon enough this will all be over and we can go back to living normally again, and hopefully everybody stays safe and good. But now on to today's whatever we are topic. There is some small positive things at least we can have in these times, and one of those is, we have some in this type of topic. We have some bad news recently about some delays and stuff, but there is still some good stuff coming out from PlayStation and Sony. They just dropped a big thing right now, which I did not see coming, at least not now. We haven't had a lot of hardware information from them lately, only software stuff a couple of weeks back about the specs and stuff from Mark Cerny, but now we've finally got a look on our first piece of hardware from surrounding the PlayStation 5, and it's the controller. And as you can see on your screens right now, this is all I will be showing because I'm not showing myself at the moment. This is really late. It's like 2 a.m. as I'm recording this, but we see that this is definitely something new and something I think many people did not expect it to look design-wise as it has. For me personally, it's not as big of a shock as many others may see, because I kind of expected it to be a little bit new in it. And as I can see here on the blog post, they're really focusing a lot on the touch and feel and things about in this next generation, and I'm really excited about that. But I'll read a little bit here from what they posted out, and it's gonna quote, we're reaching an exciting milestone with PlayStation 5 as we're starting to ship out new controller in its final design to developers who are implementing its unique features into their games. But first, we want everyone in the PlayStation community to get a first look at the DualSense wireless controller, and hear our vision for how the new controller will captivate more of your senses as you interact with the virtual worlds in PS5 games. The features of DualSense, along with PS5's Tempest 3D audio tech, will deliver a new feeling of immersion to players. When PS4 launched in 2013, the DualShock 4 wireless controller garnered a lot of positive feedback from gamers and developers for being the best PlayStation controller yet, and for introducing forward-looking features like the share button. This brought us to the next question: how do we build up success? After thoughtful consideration, we decided to keep much of what gamers love about DualShock 4 intact, while also adding new functionality and refining the design, based on our discussions with developers, and concluding that the sense of touch within gameplay, much like audio, hasn't been a big focus for many games. We had a great opportunity with PS5 to innovate by offering game creators the ability to explore how they can heighten that feeling of immersion through our new controller. This is why we adopted the haptic feedback which adds a variety of powerful sensations you'll feel when you play, such as the slow grittiness of driving a car through mud. We also incorporated adapted triggers to the L2 and R2 buttons of DualSense, so you can truly feel the tension of your actions, like when drawing a bow or to shoot an arrow. Or no, I mean like when drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. This provided us with an exciting challenge to design a new controller that builds off of the current generation, while taking into account the new features we were adding. For example, with adaptive triggers, we had to consider how the component will fit into the hardware while giving it a bulky feeling. Our design team worked closely with their hardware engineers to place the triggers and actuators, or with the triggers and actuators. The designers were then able to draw the lines of how the exterior of the controller would look and feel, with a challenge of making the controller feel smaller than it really looks. In the end, we changed the angle of hand triggers and also made some subtle changes to the grip. We also took a thoughtful consideration into ways to maintain a strong battery life for DualSense's rechargeable battery, and to lessen the weight of the controller as much as possible as new features were added. They also want to say, for the buttons you will notice there is no longer a share button as we had with DualShock 4. Don't worry, it's not going away. In fact, we built upon the success of our industry first share button to bring you a new creative button feature. With Create, we're once again pioneering new ways for players to create epic gameplay content to share with the world, or just to enjoy for themselves. We'll have more details on this feature as we go closer to launch. DualSense also adds a built-in microphone array, which will enable players to easily chat with friends without a headset. Ideal for jumping into a quick conversation, but of course, if you're planning to chat for a longer period, it's good to have that handset handy. And that's a feature I'm actually kind of excited about too. My brother will actually be excited for that, especially people who play a lot of like sport games and so on. And he goes on and says, now let's talk about the colors. Traditionally, our base controllers have a single color, as you can see. We went a different direction this time around and decided on a two-tone design. Additionally, we changed the position of the light bar that will give it an extra pop. On DualShock 4, it sat on the top of the controller. Now it sits at each side of the touchpad, giving it a slightly larger look and feel. In all, we went through several concepts and hundreds of mock-ups over the last few years before we settled on this final design. DualSense has been tested by a wide range of gamers with a variety of hand sides in order for us to achieve the comfort level we wanted. With great ergonomics, our goal with DualSense is to give gamers the feeling of being transported into the game world as soon as they open the box. We want gamers to feel like the controller is an extension of themselves when they're playing. So much so that they forget that it's even in their hands. We're thrilled about sharing the final look of the DualSense controller with our fans, and we can't wait for everyone to get their hands on it. I'd like to close with a message from SIR President and CEO Jim Ryan to the community. DualSense marks a radical departure from our previous controller offerings and captures just how strongly we feel about making a generational leap with PS5. The new controller, along with the many innovative features in PS5, will be transformative for games to continue our mission at PlayStation to push boundaries of play now and in the future. To the PlayStation community, I truly want to thank you for sharing this exciting journey with us as we head towards PS5 launch in holiday 2020. We look forward to sharing more information about PS5, including the console design, in the coming months. Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. So there you go. That's pretty much the whole thing, the whole blog post. Sorry, it's a little bit lengthy. I read out a little bit lengthy, but you can. I'll leave a little bit timestamps maybe down below in the comments of where exactly all the different information is. But overall, that sounds really good. I like where we're heading with this, and the technology with the sound and with the feel and touch and how everything can be implemented in that, and also the built-in microphone and the headset stuff. I'm really enjoying that too, because that will be an awesome feature, much more handier for many people. I believe many people will actually enjoy that, especially people, as I said, who play sports games or play like games that like Fortnite or whatever the hell other stuff, you know, like battle royale games and stuff like that. It's more practical. Maybe it could be more practical for some people, but there's always an option to actually use the headset, a normal headset too. So you can choose, you know, what fits you the most, and that's pretty good. I really enjoyed this. I'm super excited for this. I'm happy that we finally got something like that from them, and we'll probably get even more in the coming months ahead, leading up to launch. But that's pretty much it. I'm all for the design. Yes, it's a little bit shocking, a little bit different, but for me, I'm all for it. I'm definitely liking the new steps they're taking, and yes, the new name is gonna take a little time to get used to, you know, DualSense instead of DualShock. But hey, that's it's a new generation. There's always some things always sometimes have to change, and this is a good change. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is actually a big new step for gaming in general as well, and not just for the PlayStation and for Sony. So this is gonna be very interesting to see how they're gonna implement this and use this with all the games and stuff like that. It's gonna be really fun to experience it all. I'm definitely getting the console at launch, so I'll be there to talk about it when the times has come, and I'll do some reviews as well. So yeah, but there's a lot of time left. We have to get through this, all of this that we're going through right now first, and hopefully more positive times will be ahead, and we can enjoy things. And hopefully next year will be much less, harder to get through than this year has been so far. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry for my voice being all raspy. It's my allergies and stuff like that. I'm not the best, but hey, it's late as well, so it's like but I just had to do a video. I'm sorry it's a bit lengthy as well. I just had to do this quickly. I didn't know how to do it exactly. I was planning to maybe do in a different format, just cut up into pieces a little bit the information, but I just read it through, and you can skip through to the information you feel is the best. I'll leave, as I said, down below some timestamps for when it's for all the different information, kind of, if I get the time. Otherwise you can just skip through and see if you feel it. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed this, and also leave a comment to tell me what do you think about this new design for the new PS5 controller and all the things they're gonna put into it, because I think they definitely gonna pack a lot of stuff into this, and it looks a little bit more bulkier but not too much. It's like a little bit bigger but not too big, and as if I can like get the information right from the blog. But tell me, what do you think about this? I want to know what you guys think about, if you're gonna get the PS5, if this gets you even more excited for it or not. So yes, once again, sorry for being a little bit 50 minutes going, but yeah, I just wanted to get this out and give you my opinions on this and read out what PlayStation said. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.